up, we are joined by head coach Seb Hines. Seb, next round of the tournament, you get to welcome Liga and Neki's team. Just give us your initial thoughts on the kind of match you expect to see out there Saturday.
I think overall it's going to be a great experience for the players and the club. It's something that hasn't happened before, so I'm excited to see how we match up against a team, out of NWSL. I think it just shows the growth of the league as well, and so yeah, it's going to be a little bit unpredictable. It's tough after just seeing them with one game against NWSL opposition. But yeah, the main focus is on us and being back at home because it's been a while since we've been at home in front of our own fans. So yeah, overall we're just excited for the matchup.
I guess kind of going off of that, having been away for so many games leading up to this, building off of that away momentum, now being able to come home where you've had so much success. I mean, how much does that just mentally for the players just kind of play into a factor?
Yeah, I think no more than the game against North Carolina away. I think that was a tough game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. With the amount of players that are missing from our regular season roster, for players getting the opportunity to go out there and play and walking away with a point is a success. I think penalties can go either two ways, and unfortunately for us, it didn't go our way. But I was really pleased with the attitude of the players, the character of the players. We've done something that other teams haven't done, and that's take points away from North Carolina at their place. So, yeah, we have to build on that momentum, and like you said, it's nice to be back at home because we have been on the road for a long period of time. So, yeah, playing in front of our home fans and having their support is going to be massive for the game and our success in this tournament.
I guess the way the tournament goes, obviously, there's the potential of another penalty shootout down the line. This penalty shootout was the first one that Pride have ever been a
Yeah,
part of.
yeah.
How do you kind of prepare for something like that, having, with the team never really having to prepare for something like that, and then going out and doing it?
Yeah, I said to the staff, I don't think you can replicate the pressure situation. As much as you want to practice penalties, it's never the same once you're in the game. And so, yeah, we took the pressure off the players. In all honesty, we didn't practice them leading up into it. We just said to the players, just hit it with confidence, pick a spot and commit to it. I thought Mac was phenomenal as well, throughout the game, and to come up with two big saves. And we just fell short, but it's good practice. Like you said, it's the first time in Pride history that we've got the experience of a shootout under pressure. And so they can live off that moving forward. It might be a situation in playoffs that we look back in this situation and know that we've had the experience of being in a shootout and knowing what it takes in that pressure moment. But I just don't think you can replicate it in training. It's just not a thing.
When you look back at that North Carolina game, you kind of talked about how many players you're missing and how many players that North Carolina still had. The fact that you were able to match up so well and keep the game close and eventually tie the game, how much does that just play to the confidence of some of these players that haven't gotten the playing time, that have been, wanting to prove themselves, and now being able to get a point, like you said, in a hostile environment that not many teams are able to? How much does that lead into the confidence leading into the rest of this Summer Cup?
Yeah, I think when we look back on the game, I don't think we played at our best, and North Carolina had a lot of possession, they had a lot of chances. But as long as the game's at 1-0, you always have a chance, and I think that's a testament to the players and their character and their attitude to never give up. And I think what people can see from the outside is that the culture that we've brought into everyone. It's not just the 11 players who have been playing. It's been a full roster commitment to this culture. And so, again, I said earlier, we've achieved something that a lot of teams haven't achieved in this season, is take points away from North Carolina at home. And with the two teams that have played there, we've had two ties. We've got 1 point in each, and I think that's just a massive character boost for everyone. And so, yeah, it's just a testament to the culture that we've installed into the players, that they can't give up, in any situation, regardless of the opponent you're playing. And, yeah, it was nice that they got their reward towards the end of the game with a good finish from Celia to tie it and take it to penalties.
You and just kind of how you would be able to as well?
Yeah, I think you have to take in consideration that they're early on into their regular season. They're playing away from home also, on the road for a substantial amount of time. They're a good team though. Like I believe they topped the group last year in their league, and you can see some of the teams in their league. Some tough opposition with Tigres, for instance. So, yeah, they are a good team. You look at their goal; it was a phenomenal goal from distance off a set piece. But what led to it was a shot from the centre back from like 40 yards out. So it's a little bit unpredictable, something that you don't see often in NWSL, but I think the focus is on us. They're coming to our place. What we've done so far this year is made it a fortress, and it doesn't end against a team out of the league. So yeah, like I said, we're excited. We're excited to see how we match up against Mexican side in Rayadas.